When Donald Trump ran for president in 2016, he told the admirers who flocked to his campaign rallies that they would get tired of all the winning. What nobody realized then was that all the winning that Trump was describing would be for professional prosecutors who have yet to lose a case they've brought against him. Listen to former federal prosecutor Glenn Kirschner describe how Trump is going to face even more than the 4 criminal cases already being brought against him.
What does an unindicted co-conspirator mean? Because that's what Donald Trump is in Arizona, and he's also an unindicted co-conspirator in Michigan. So what does it mean? And does it mean down the line he could be indicted?
Exactly. Remember, Donald Trump is the indicted defendant in the D.C. election interference case. And there are multiple unindicted co-conspirators like Mark Meadows and Rudy Giuliani and Sidney Powell, John Eastman and Jeffrey Clark, the corrupt former DOJ official. What does it mean? It means they're going to be indicted at some point.
They can't indict him until some of these people flip on him?
I think the reason Jack Smith is waiting in the D.C. case is because he wants to bang out the Trump case, resolve it, then he'll go after the unindicted co-conspirators.
So what Kirschner is talking about here are cases in both Arizona and Michigan, criminal cases being brought against fake electors and the fake elector scheme. Now, you remember the fake elector schemes. That's when Trump and his cronies like John Eastman and, who else? Oh, Ginny Thomas. You know, the famous drunk dialer Ginny Thomas, married to Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas, who, by the way, did not recuse himself from the latest case brought before the Supreme Court, granting Donald Trump immunity. Yeah, that Ginny Thomas. Well, Trump is the leading co-conspirator in this case. The co-conspirator to put fake electors before Congress so that he could maintain the presidency by stealing the Electoral College vote in Congress. The fake elector scheme was just another Hail Mary pass by a con man who had failed to con his way through 64 other lawsuits before the courts trying to steal this election. Because the bottom line is, this is a man who has never won anything in his life. All he's ever been able to do is scheme, cheat, steal, con his way through life. Saved in the end by daddy or somebody to keep this con game running. He is the ultimate shell game artist. And now he's facing trial and more trials. The beauty of the Arizona and Michigan lawsuits is just like New York and Georgia, whether he wins election or not, he cannot pardon himself. And this is significant because, like Georgia and like New York, Arizona and Michigan are state trials. And even though the Supreme Court has demonstrated once again their willingness to do his bidding, this might be a bridge too far, even for the political hacks that sit on this Supreme Court. 4 convictions in 4 different states are going to finally, maybe, put the orange clown in an orange jumpsuit where he belongs. I'm Anthony Vincent Gallo for Occupy Democrats.